These settings will improve your reaction time and take your game to the next level. When it comes to camera settings, there are a few key things to keep in mind. First, you want to make sure that the camera is set to a certain angle that suits you, right? So the best options for that, telebroadcast and co-op. First, we will go through with telebroadcast, right? We will set our settings to default and see how this camera looks. Is telebroadcast default a good option? Yes, it's a very good option, and this is something that I use often. Next up, we can adjust these zoom settings, right? We want to put the zoom to a level that isn't too far away and it isn't too close, right? So the best for that is two settings. First, we will try 2, and second, we will keep it at 14. I want you to try all these settings, right? 14 height, 2 zoom. This is something that again I started FIFA with. Again, this is a good camera, but I feel like the zoom is a little bit low and we could have more zoom, right? So this is what I am using currently, right? I use 14 camera height with 6 zoom telebroadcast. I believe this gives me more zoomed in perspective of the pitch, and this is what I like, right? And you have to focus on what you like. Now, if you're someone who struggles with defending and if you are a newer player, I would suggest co-op, right? Even seasoned pros use that, so don't get me wrong, but it's good for switching. If we talk about the default co-op camera, guys, I feel it's too zoomed out. And it's just not it, right? It's too zoomed out. Maybe it's good for passing, but that is it. I tried co-op with these settings and I really like it, right? So if you cannot play telebroadcast, you want to play co-op, but you feel the zoom is too much, we will increase the camera height to 16 and we will put the zoom to 4. Now, if you don't like the default co-op and you feel like the zoom is too much, just don't like the look of 10:10, then we will increase the height of the camera, right? We'll take it to 16. However, we are greatly going to reduce the zoom. We will put it at 4. Now, this is a more balanced outlook, and I feel if you want to play co-op, 16:4 is the best for you. And if you want to play telebroadcast, guys, then 14:6 is what I use. This is what I've been using for the past 2 years. But remember, camera settings are personal preference. Try all these 3 cameras that I have told you. Telebroadcast default, telebroadcast 14:2, telebroadcast 14:6, and co-op as well with 16:4, but I use 14:6 telebroadcast. Now, I believe these are the best controller settings on FIFA 23. Competitive master switch will of course be on. Through pass assistant, once again, it is always semi in online matches, right? FIFA trainer show it's fine. Time finishing on, it should be on. If you have not learned it, you must master time finishing. Next player switch indicator, this should be on, especially for most players. See, once the next player switch indicator is on, you can see which player will second man press, who you will switch to once you click L1. So if you're a player with bad switching and if you don't know how to use second man press, this is the setting you want to turn on. And even for top players, sometimes they mess up with second man press. Please keep this on. Pass block assistance on. Auto switching on air balls and loose balls. Auto switching move assistance, I always keep it at low. Clearance assistance directional. Player lock has to be on. Once again, a feature that you need to master. Icon switching is off. Right stick switching, always put it at classic. Never player rotation, never adapted. Classic, player relative. You want to keep it at player relative if you want to improve your pressing, if you want to improve as a FIFA player. Always keep it at player relative. Ball relative might be easier when you are learning right stick switching, but it's a very bad habit, right? It's like learning a car and always learning the automatic car first. No, but if you learn the manual car first, you will always have an edge over those automatic drivers, right? Ground pass assistance, assisted. Short assistant, assisted. Cross assistance, semi, right? Lob pass assistance, semi. Lob through pass, semi. Safe assistant doesn't really matter, semi. Analog sprint always off. Pass receiver lock late. And that is it. These are the best settings in FIFA 23. Now click here to learn the best custom tactics.